Hey guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Summer Edition. Now, even though I don't need to be packing school lunches over the summer, I'll still be sharing lots of fun and easy lunch ideas every week. So if you're looking for lunch inspiration or if you just love to make fun lunches as much as I do, stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome to Monday. Now over the summer we have a lot of fun plans, including a huge cross-country road trip, but this week we're just staying at home. For today's lunch, I'm going to start with 2 pieces of wheat bread. Next, I'm going to add a good amount of this mixed nut butter. Now I'm pretty sure I've shared this with you before. I get this at Costco and it is so good. It has almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and flax seeds, so it's full of lots of good ingredients, but it actually tastes really sweet, which is surprising because it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. I'm gonna go ahead and top this nut butter with some slices of banana, and then I don't know about you guys, but I just love the combination of peanut butter, bananas, and cinnamon. I think it's so tasty. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit on here. Oops, I always get a little bit too much cinnamon, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and close up our sandwich and then decorate the top. I pretty much love making fun faces on top of sandwiches. And for today's lunch, I'm going for sort of a bear, like a teddy bear theme. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread just a little bit of this nut butter on top, but I'm not gonna go all the way to the edges of the bread. Now for our teddy bear's ears, I'm gonna add 2 slices of banana. Next, I'm adding a slightly smaller slice of bananas. Say that 3 times fast. Next, I'm gonna be adding some blueberries. 2 big blueberries for our teddy bear's eyes. I'm gonna make sure to press them gently into the nut butter so that they stay put. And then I found the teeny tiniest little blueberry for our teddy bear's nose. And I'm just gonna go ahead and press this very gently into the banana so it will stay put. Next, I'm going to add this into the lunchbox, and I think he turned out very cute. Now that our sandwich is done, it's time to move on to our fruits and veggies. For the fruit, I'm gonna go ahead and add a scoop of mixed berries. I thought that was really fun to add to our bear-themed lunch. And I did go ahead and cut one of the strawberries into a heart. That's such an easy way to make fruit look cute. Another way is to add cute little fruit picks. I have these tiny little teddy bears, perfect for today's lunch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick them in there and move on to the vegetables. Next, I'm adding a smaller scoop of broccoli. And then instead of adding ranch to a separate container, I'm just gonna pour a little bit directly into the lunchbox on the broccoli itself. Sometimes my little sauce containers are kind of small for dipping broccoli, so it's just easier to do it this way. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add a really cute sweet treat on the side. Now, I found this adorable snack container at the Dollar Tree years ago. There's this little flap in his head that you open up, and then you can fill it with any sort of treat you want. But for this lunch today, I'm going to be adding these chocolate Teddy Grahams. I think they are really cute. Now for snack time today, I'm going to be offering the kids this unsweetened applesauce. This is a mixed berry applesauce. And then last but not least, to drink, of course I have mixed berry juice. Today I have Griffin with me as my special taste tester. So what do you think about this lunch, Griffin?
I eat so much ears and I just eat snacks with me. And
The fruit? You really like the fruit?
yeah, but like we could like planes never good, but it wasn't good. Like cucumber.
You didn't like the vegetables?
No,
No vegetables.
no vegetables. I only like Joseph.
Well, hey, howdy, hey, guys, and welcome to Tuesday. Do you like that? That's my Woody impression. It's not very good. But we are super excited for the Toy Story 4 movie. It's going to be coming out this month. And you guys, when I was at Target yesterday, I found so many Toy Story food items available. So I kind of bought them all for today's lunch. And you guys, today's lunch is what I consider a snacky lunch. That means lots of little things, lots of snacks, nothing big and heavy. And that's exactly why I'm going to be using my snack boxes today. And if you're ever curious about where I get my lunch supplies, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description box below so you can check them out. Now the first thing I'm going to do is add some silicone muffin cups to the snack box. You don't have to do this, but I think it makes it look really cute. Now this lunch is going to be inspired a little bit by the classic Lunchable. You know, crackers, cheese, and meat. But it's definitely not a Lunchable. Instead of turkey or ham, I'm gonna add some slices of turkey pepperoni. My kids love turkey pepperoni. And then instead of regular round crackers, I'm gonna be adding the Toy Story limited edition goldfish crackers. Now these taste just like regular goldfish crackers, but they do have some special shapes in there. There's a Woody shape and a Buzz, a couple of blue goldfish as well. Of course, I always spill them everywhere. Now, instead of adding regular slices of cheese, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a Baby Bell cheese, and that's because these are special limited edition Toy Story ones, which by the way were kind of hard to find. I didn't actually pick these up at Target. I found these at a grocery store called Safeway. Okay guys, do you see what I mean about a snacky lunch? This is looking pretty awesome already, but I wanna add some fruit and vegetables too. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some carrot chips and a few sugar snap peas right in this section. And then on the side, I'm also gonna be throwing in one of these Danimal smoothies. Of course, I picked these up because they also have the Toy Story characters on them right now. My kids love this drinkable yogurt, and it's definitely a fun, every once in a while treat. This package has strawberry flavored ones and mixed berry. And what I think is so cute is that on each bottle there's a different character. So now some of these characters I recognize, Buzz and Woody of course, but since we haven't seen the movie yet, there are a few characters I'm not quite sure about, like this doll, this motorcycle guy, but we do actually know who Forky is, and that's the one that Lily chose for her lunch. For the fruit today, I'm keeping it super simple. I'm just gonna throw in a little tangerine. And then for our sweet treat, I'm also gonna be giving the kids these fruit snacks. My kids love fruit snacks, definitely a treat. I try not to get these too often. And look you guys, on the side of the box, you can actually see the little character shapes inside. And this is actually telling me that the motorcycle guy on the yogurt bottle is Duke Kaboom, and that the little doll character is called Gabby Gabby. So yeah, I can't wait to see that movie. That looks super interesting. And then last but not least, for our drink today, the kids can either choose a Toy Story drink or they could also have water. Okay, Lily, what do you think of the Toy Story lunch?
It was good. I really liked the drink, and my favorite was the gummies. And I also liked the goldfish.
Konnichiwa, friends, and welcome to Wednesday. For today's lunch, I'm using my Good Bin Bento Box. Now, it's actually been a long time since I pulled out this lunchbox, but it's definitely one of my favorites. It's pretty unique because there's actually only 3 sections, a large, a medium, and a small. Now, for today's lunch, I'm gonna be making some sandwiches, but not just your regular sandwiches. I'm gonna be creating mini sandwich pockets, and to do this, I'm going to use my little dumpling maker that I found at the Japanese dollar store. The first thing I have to throw together is the egg salad. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by chopping up my eggs. My little egg cutter makes it so easy. Next, I'm gonna add just a touch of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, a squirt of pickles, and some salt and pepper. Just your classic but always delicious egg salad. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that all up and then prepare the bread. Today I'm just using slices of wheat bread. I went ahead and cut them out into circles, and then I find that it works best if I flatten the bread out just a little bit, so I'm just using my rolling pin. So now all I have to do is place my little round of bread directly onto my dumpling maker, fill it with a teaspoon of the egg salad, and then press it closed. I think the trick here is definitely not to overfill it, otherwise it spills out the side. Now if you don't like egg salad, you could definitely fill this with peanut butter and jelly, or cheese, whatever you prefer. I think these turned out so cute, they're really easy to do. This is definitely a project that kids could make too. So now I'm gonna go ahead and place these in my bento box and then move on to the fruits and veggies. For the fruit, I'm keeping it super simple again. I have a big bag of these tangerines and I wanna use them all up. And I think I'll go ahead and peel it as well. And then just for fun, I'm gonna stick a raspberry right in the center. Next to that, I'm gonna go ahead and add some celery sticks with some ranch for dipping. And then in this last section, I'm gonna add some snacks and some treats. For a snack today, I'm gonna throw in these organic potato sticks. Now I recently found these at Costco and they look really interesting. We've never tried them before, but instead of coming in a bag like regular potato chips would, these come in a little canister. It's kind of like a smaller Pringle can. So you just pop it open and then all the little potato sticks are inside. They're kind of like little French fries actually. I'll go ahead and add some right in here. I'm gonna try not to spill them everywhere. And then right next to those, I'm gonna add some of these Hello Kitty chocolate marshmallows. Now they actually make these in several different flavors. Some have a fruit filling, but these ones are chocolate. You guys, these are straight from Japan and they are so fun. They come individually wrapped and then you just open them up. And as you can see, there is chocolate inside. And then for the drink today, I'm just gonna give the kids some fruit-infused water. Okay, Kenzie, what was your favorite part of this lunch?
I really liked the marshmallow with the chocolate inside, and I also liked the potato crisp thingies. And I also and my favorite part was the egg salad pockets.
Happy Thursday, guys! Now, I've just been told that tomorrow is actually National Donut Day, so I think I'll be doing a special donut-themed lunch tomorrow. But for today, I'm sticking with chili and cornbread. But not your traditional cornbread. Today, we're going to be trying a new snack, these cornbread crisps. They come in several different flavors, including jalapeno, honey butter, and original. I think these will go so well with chili. These are cute little bite-sized pieces. They're made with whole grains and they're not fried. Now for our chili, I'm actually going to be using some of this Trader Joe's chicken chili. It's surprisingly a nice cool day today, so I think this chicken chili will be perfect. And of course, it's definitely going to be quick and easy. All I have to do is heat it up and add it to our lunchbox. Which, by the way, since this is a hot lunch, I am using the Omni box. I highly recommend this lunchbox if you like to have a lot of hot lunches because the thermos built in is so convenient. Now, even though this thermos is convenient, I still manage to spill it every time I try to load it in this box. I don't know what's wrong with me, you guys. So now I'll go ahead and add the lid on just so it can stay nice and warm. For our vegetables today, I'm going to do a mixture of broccoli and carrot chips with ranch for dipping. And then for the fruit today, I've sliced up some fresh strawberries. It's definitely strawberry season around here. I can find strawberries for a super good deal at the grocery store. And then in this back section, I'm also going to add a little bit of cheese to go on the chili and some sour cream as well. My kids love adding toppings to their chili. And then of course, I cannot forget the cornbread crisps. Now the kids could eat these separately or they could add them into their chili. That would be really tasty. And for the kids, I think I'll go ahead and give them just the original flavor. I'll save the jalapeno ones for me because I like spicy. And last up we have the drink. The kids can choose a strawberry lemonade or they can have water. Okay, Jackson, what do you think about this lunch?
My favorite was the chili. I also really like the cornbread crisp and the strawberries.
Hey guys, and welcome to Friday. Now, like I said, it is National Donut Day. Let me know in the comments down below if you had a donut on this day, or if you didn't, let me know what your favorite donut flavor is. My favorite donut is the original glazed from Krispy Kreme, and I am totally biased, you guys, because I worked for Krispy Kreme for like 5 years. It was a long time. But anyway, back to our lunch. For today's lunch, I'm gonna try to make as many donut-shaped things as I can, starting with the main course. For this, I'm actually going to be using some bagels. So this is kind of a savory donut, if there is such a thing. This is an everything seasoned bagel, so there's garlic and lots of flavoring in there. Now these bagels make the perfect little pizzas. All you have to do is add a little bit of sauce, of course some cheese, I'm using mozzarella. And then since these are kind of small, I like to use the mini pepperonis here. They just work so perfectly. They don't slide off too bad. These just work perfectly for this. So I'll go ahead and pop those in the oven and then move on to the fruits and veggies. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice up some cucumber. I'm actually cutting these quite thick, a lot thicker than I normally would. And I think that's gonna make them more donut-like because then I'm gonna take my little circle cutter and I'm going to use it to cut out the center of each of these slices. So we're left with donut-shaped cucumbers and donut hole-shaped cucumbers as well. Now to add a little bit more flavor to these cucumbers, I'm also gonna sprinkle on a little bit of this seasoning. They're kind of like savory sprinkles, I think. Now for our fruit, I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing to our apple. I'll go ahead and remove the core and then slice it into rings, kind of like a donut ring. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of peanut butter to the apple slice. This is kind of like our donut frosting. And then, just for fun, I'm gonna add some real sprinkles right on top. Kind of like a healthier version of a donut, right? For an added snack today, I'm gonna throw in some Funyuns. They're also the perfect donut shape. And then for the special treat, instead of donuts, I'm going to add this donut-shaped sugar cookie. Now, I actually found these at Target. And then to keep it nice and simple today, I'm just gonna throw in some water. What was your favorite part of this lunch?
My favorite part was the donut pizza, the water, and the cookie, and also the apple donut.
Yeah, that was fun too, huh? Was the cookie actually good or was it kind of hard?
It was kind of hard, but it was still good.
Okay guys, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.